Well. Welcome to another entry into Dan's Beard's Diaries. Today is going to be a little different. We aren't really going to talk about beard trimming or cleaning up or whatnot. It's going to be more focused on nutrition. I've received a lot of questions and comments in regard to nutrition and meals and wanting to get an idea of what I eat throughout the day. Now, it is the holidays, and so I figured this is a great time to bring this up because we don't have to be scared about the holidays, the festivities, and the food that comes with these festivities. We can use them to our advantage. Now, it takes a bit of planning, but nothing really intensive. I mean, you merely have to, or you can merely base your workouts around any known festivities that are coming up. For example, if you know that there's going to be a big dinner coming up, let's say in 2 days, what you want to do is just maybe drop your caloric intake a tad bit to compensate for the big meal ahead. And also, it's a good idea to incorporate fasted cardio if you can allot yourself that amount of time in the mornings to perform the fasted cardio. I mean, it's not detrimental if you can't, but it definitely does help. At least for me personally, I found it to be very useful. And when I talk about fasted cardio, I simply mean not eating or drinking anything that contains calories before you do your cardio in the morning. Now, this cardio to, I guess, preserve lean muscle mass, it's a good idea to keep it low to moderate intensity because that's based off of how our body utilizes energy. If it's high intensity, we need energy fast. So you're not as predisposed to utilize fat as you are, let's say, protein or amino acids because you have been fasting, so you don't have carbs in your system. Typically, theoretically, if you have fasted correctly, so your body needs energy now when you're doing those high intensity workouts. So going into amino acids and protein, your body can utilize those faster than it can utilize fat. So that's one, fasted cardio. 2, dropping your caloric intake. I generally drop my carbs when it comes to bringing down my caloric intake. I don't really consume a lot of fats to begin with, so I keep my fats around 30 to 40 grams a day. Now, everyone is different. Some people can do more fat and no carbs, but I myself find it a lot easier to do a moderate amount of carbohydrates, a steady amount of protein, and a low amount of fat. Now, you have the fasted cardio, you have lowering your caloric intake, and third, your workouts should be your more strenuous workouts, utilizing larger muscle groups. Let's say your legs, that utilizes a lot of calories because that's a larger muscle group, and your back is another good idea for a workout to do before a big meal that's coming up. So I hope that helps. And again, if I've confused you or lost you, go ahead and leave any feedback, comments, or suggestions for everyone else, including myself, in the comment box below. Now, what I'll do is I'm going to show you what I had for brunch this morning because I did fast for a little bit and I did make a brunch. Now, I made myself an omelet with some leftovers from a previous holiday meal, and so I try not to let anything go to waste. So I did use some leftovers. And also, you don't have to follow this meal exactly. Use it accordingly pertaining to what your caloric intake is and the best macronutrient breakdown that best suits you. Now, if you want to reduce carbs from this meal, you simply can take out the 2 tortillas that I used. Or if you want to add carbs, you're going to have a piece of toast, 2 pieces of toast, or add some more potatoes. Nonetheless, I will cut to my meal this morning, give a slight breakdown along with the macronutrients according to how I had my meal. This is an example of a meal that I have in the morning to lunch. This I had around, I think it was 11 a.m. And like I was saying before, you can tailor this to your macronutrient breakdown. If you don't want to have that many carbohydrates in your meal, you can simply take out 1 or 2 tortillas. If you want to have more protein in your meal, you just simply add more ham, or you can add more egg whites. And if you want to have more fat in your meal, use 1 or 2 whole eggs as opposed to just egg whites. Everything can be tailored to your needs. No one is the same. With all that said, I hope that you found this video helpful, perhaps intriguing. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe. Until next time, peace and happy holidays.